Do you want to get away from your house and go to the great outdoors with your tiny house? And then do you want to take that tiny house and drive it around like it's a car, except it's a tiny house? You want your bed to be really short like so you can't actually fit on it? And cook your food on propane so it tastes half like gasoline and half like ass? You want them tiny cupboards that can't fit anything inside? You want that real short roof so you can't actually stand up and you throw your back out every day? Well then, I've got just the thing for you. The all-new Schützwagen Campervan WTF. Schützwagen. What the fuck were you thinking?
Good evening everybody, Flak is back, and today it's finally here, the Campervan module. You can see it's over here. It says it's a camper vehicle module, dual module camper that allows up to 4 players to respawn, also includes a barbecue and a locker for item storage. It occupies 2 sockets and it has hit points of 525. Now, you guys know how module cars work. You have the 3 slots, front, middle and back. I can pop a driver cab on the front. Everything's normal like before, except now the camper van works like this. It occupies 2 slots and look at it! It's the best thing ever. It looks like a real caravan. So how it actually works is like this. Go inside the caravan, I can occupy it. I can only mount seats. I can't stand up inside. A bit of a bummer. I was hoping that you could, but you can only take seats. You can push X to switch seats and you can see make bed. That means claim. So if I push E to make bed, I can rename a sleeping bag because it's been assigned to me. I'm going to make that sleeping bag 1. Switch seats, look down at the next one, and I'm going to make this one Campervan 2. Next one, I'm going to make Campervan 3. And final one, I'm going to make Campervan 4. So I can have 4 sleeping bags inside the caravan itself. There's a little gas stove on the ground here. It's a little bit glitchy. When I push E on it, it pops up on the table. But I can obviously cook things inside there, my meats, that kind of thing. I could use it for warmth in the cold. Now I also have these storage lockers. If I push E inside it, you can see I've got 3 gear set locker slots, able to switch things out. Unfortunately, they're odd linked. So if I look at this side or I look at the other side, it doesn't matter. It all has just 3 slots available. So that is a little bit unfortunate, but still cool nonetheless. Now, how would someone use a little camper van like this? What would the purpose be? Well, I see myself doing this. I would obviously put in some gear sets inside the 3 different locker slots. I would assign me and my crew a sleeping bag each, and then I would proceed to use it on a small type of raid, 2x1s, 1x1s, 2x2s, very small raids, not compound raids, because obviously, it can be broken. I would load it up, I'd load the boys up, and then of course I would go on my little fictitious raid. I'm going to go do it now quickly. I'm going to go drive down to the sperm pit. I heard that there is a Warthog base owner that is about to get raided. Once we arrive at the sperm pit 2x2, I see my nemesis in the form of a Warthog. I approach him to attack. He notices me and attacks back. A fierce battle then ensues, and unfortunately after a vicious battle, he tends to take me out. Raid over. Unless of course I have a mobile spawn beacon. There you can see I've got my 4 sleeping bags. I'm going to pick one of them, spawn back into my little camper van. I'm going to open up my little locker, switch into a gear set, hop out, quickly kill Mr. Warthog, claim my vengeance, and win the raid. Look at that. The mobile spawn beacon is incredibly cool. Let me go collect my stuff quickly. As I admire the sunrise, I decide to double tap Mr. Warthog in case he turns. I go back into the camper van, put my stuff away, switch into something comfortable, and head home. GG boys, we made it. But like with all module cars, these camper vans are incredibly customizable. If I wanted to remove the camper van module, unfortunately I have to first empty the lockers and the little barbecue. So make sure the stuff is out and then you can take the camper van module off. Now if I was to move the cockpit to the back and the camper on the front, I'd be left with this hideous looking creature. I'm not sure why anyone would want to do this, but I can imagine in no time Inada will have his own mobile hotel. I lift it up, take everything off. I'm going to pop a armored cabin on, a external motor, and there we go. I've got myself a beast armored camper van. This of course would be a lot stronger, and I would recommend people doing this if they're going to be using it as a mobile raid base. I'm going to take the armored bits off, and then at the back we're going to place a little pickup module so that we have that fully realized redneck look. You'll see inside that the table has moved around slightly, meaning that the actual components inside the camper van move around depending on your configuration. You can see the tables moved and the door is now at the back. Actually very cool. Pop some wood inside the barbecue and you have yourself potentially a nice little toasty snow base. Next, we're going to use a storage box. Whoop, not over there. That looks terrible. We're going to move the camper forward, the storage back. Oh, there we go. That looks nice. Now you can use this as a proper raider base. You can carry your stuff with you. Take everything off, put on double campers, and you have something that's completely not usable, but honestly really cool looking. Looks like a giant trailer, and I'd probably build one of these just to accessorize my base. I'm just that kind of person. Now, strength-wise of the camper module, it's very cool. I'm going to fire a grenade at it, and you can see it barely scratches the surface. These things are quite strong. I mean, 500 health is basically a stone wall, so these things are quite strong. 4 grenades later, it barely scratches. Of course, they don't hold up too well against explosive rounds, and you could probably tear one up in no time using 1 stack of explosive ammo. As you damage it further, be aware that people will be able to open up the sides of it, claim your sleeping bags, and even loot your lockers. So don't consider it an actual raid base. There is no building privilege. It is not that strong. People can get inside, so just be careful. To repair the camper module, a little bit of wood, a little bit of metal frags, and you are good to go. You do not lose any items if people damage it. So what do you guys think? Do you like the camper module? I think it's really cool. I think it's really, really nice. Bearing in mind, of course, things are subject to mange, so don't take my word 100% for it. This is still on staging, still in development, but it should be available by the next Forced Wipe. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know in the comment section below, and I will try and address them for you. Thank you so much for watching this little update video. I do appreciate your time. To my beautiful darling patrons, thank you guys for your support. I absolutely adore you guys. The legends and names are on screen right now. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. And as always, flak out.